So 3 ways to avoid loneliness in leadership. And look, it's like I've just like a phoenix from the flames, or the Messiah as a... No, this isn't deliberate, by the way. Actually, it really isn't deliberate. It's just the sun is shining. Say the sun shines on the righteous, eh? But 3 ways to avoid loneliness in leadership. Well, let me just take you back to when I started my businesses. In fact, I could go back beyond that when I was leading teams, and that feeling of being just on your own. And that pain in leadership of not knowing who to talk to, who to turn to, who to ask advice from. You end up going in your head, right? You start thinking and overthinking and worrying, right? You start losing this confidence that you once had, or you start to feel really disconnected from the people around you, whether it's your wife, your husband, your team, because leadership can be really, really lonely if you're not careful. And some leaders have said to me that's one of the reasons why they've worked with me personally, is to be able to talk to someone. And there's some real rules that I've discovered over the years about the kind of people you want to, or the kind of things you want to do to avoid that, right? So one thing is to find somebody who's totally disconnected from your business. You're going to go, what? Disconnected? Yeah. They've got no preconditioned ideas about the people that you're working with. They don't know the ins and the outs about your team. You want a coach, right? I'm not a coach, but I've got a great coach. I'm saying to you now, you want someone that's disconnected. Why? Because if you've got someone who's connected, they've already got their views, they've already got their opinions, which they'll direct you towards. So how dangerous could that be if you're thinking about authenticity just for a second, right? Be yourself as a leader, right? And you're trying to chase somebody else's ideas, somebody else's actions. That's dangerous, because you're going to be in conflict, because you're going to do it in a way that somebody else is suggesting, right? So you want somebody who's disconnected to your business, because they will not have any preconceptions. They will then be the kind of person that will ask you great questions. Great coaches ask naturally great questions. They don't ask you the questions that they think, well, here, this is where I'm going to take you to, and I'm going to steer you all the way around. When actually, you're trusting them to think that that's the right outcome. Know this, right? Great questions get you to great answers, right? Great actions, that kind of stuff. But you're only one conversation away from a solution, and that's what a great coach does. They get you to follow your path, to do it in your way, to get to your outcome. The coaches that are thinking about and manipulating your situation because they've got some experience, some ideas around it, danger. Really dangerous. So finding that person that's disconnected is definitely the number one. And for me, number 2 follows right after that. Do you trust them? Do you trust them with your life? How do you feel about that person? Do they really get it? Do they have the right values to work with you? Are they more interested in their fee? Are they more interested in getting you to use them as a testimonial or whatever? Or are they more interested in actually, behind the scenes, asking you the right questions and helping you to get to your outcome? Only you will know the answer. The best way to judge trust is on the core values. So if you find these great people, who would recommend them, right? Well, you've got to be careful these days, because there's so many experts out there. You only have to quickly click onto Facebook and you see so many experts up and down the feed, right? And I'm saying to you now, who people have impacted is more important than anything. So you need to find this out for yourself. So number 2 is about trust. You need to find someone you trust. Number 1, they're disconnected. They don't know the business. Number 2, you trust them, right? And number 3 for me is about what do you need? What do you need? Not what do they need, what do you need? Because a lot of coaches, again, and a lot of people in business will have this structure that they love to follow, right? And all this structure does actually is it prevents them from getting to help you in the real areas that you need. So as a person, you need someone that really, 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 really asks you great questions. Yes, but you need to tell them what you feel you need. So in other words, do you need accountability? Do you need them to help you to get clear on your decisions? Do you need them to help you make tough decisions, tough choices, to tackle those challenges? What do you need from that person when you meet with them, when you talk with them? Leadership can be lonely. I've been there at night scribbling away, writing pages and pages of notes, trying to get out of my head, when actually somebody could have probably sat with me and just ask me some great questions. And over the years, I've been fortunate enough, especially in the last 7 years, to find people that I really trust. Now, out of thousands of people that I know, I could literally go like that, one hand, the number of people that I really trust. So make it make it less rather than more. Have someone that you know would be prepared to help you, really help you to find the right answers, to help you in your business, to help you in your life, that they've genuinely got the most amount of interest for you, to take that loneliness away so you can actually say, do you know what? I've got someone I can talk to. It's so important. So important. Communication in itself is so important, let alone talking. But I can tell you now, having that will make a massive difference. So I wish you all the best. Use those 3 ways and you'll create so much more in your leadership. Thank you.